Only guys in here, y'all got to forgive me. I had my do-rag on and put my hat on because I can't be on here. Can't be on here looking like who shot John. Forgot to kill him. I had my do-rag on, had four heads up there. So listen to me now. It's time to get that money up. It's time to get that money up. And see, a lot of times people do not. They wanna. They say the game is to be sold, not to be told. But the thing about it is when they sell you the game, they do you like Buddy with that $20,000 a year and that $200,000 for a day. And that just to me, maybe one day, the Lord might tell me to sell something for that much money, but the Lord ain't said that yet. Lord ain't told me that yet. I'm like, Lord, that's too much money to be charging these folks $20,000 for the year, and $200,000 for a day. That's too much money to be charging people out they hard-earned money now. It's like, my goodness. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna pay that. No, I ain't paying that for nobody but the Lord. If the Lord come down here and say, I'm finna give you a business plan and it's $200,000 for the day, I know the Lord can't fail. I know God is not a man that he should lie, but it ain't nothing. And no, let me watch my tongue. It ain't no knowledge in the world. It ain't no knowledge especially if the man not no billionaire. Now this is what the gentleman, and that's why I try to tell people I don't want to hear nothing. Because the Lord blessed me to be able to become a paper millionaire in my 20s. And my growth club that we doing next year, that growth club is 50% off today because it's Small Business Saturday. And that's on TonyGassonsAcademy.com. And for the whole year, I charge $500. This gentleman, which I don't think the man is a bad man or anything like that. He got a great word. But that's just go to show y'all the difference. And maybe when I'm his age, I would charge $20,000 a year. But Myron Golden has a mastermind that's $20,000 a year. And it's people that have taken it that say you don't even get to talk to him. They say, and so there's multiple people that I done heard this from. And then another one of my clients sent me a picture of a lady. She was a Caucasian going to his $200,000 day. Now that implied to me that she paid $200,000 for the day, but it could mean something else. It could be called something else. I'm not sure. But I was like, wow. And she looked like she probably just wanted to meet him. That's another thing about being a man and being a black man. And especially if you fit, like you in decent shape and you look decent. There's some women and also gay men that will pay that $200,000 for the day just to get close to you, just to be able to meet you, because they have this fantasy, they have this idea, and that's just human nature. A lot of people don't talk about that. That's why I keep my stuff digital. That's why my stuff is digital. I have 2 office spaces, but the only people that I meet with in person is the people that's in my year of coaching, and this one-on-one coaching every month. And they can come in for an in-person 4-hour boot camp. And now this is for a whole 12 months. And they have text message access to me. This is for a whole 12 months. And I charge $10,000 for that program. This gentleman is charging $20,000 for a group experience that he doesn't teach. Rarely, hardly at all is what I've been told. And that's why I want y'all to understand. I ain't knocking the brother. And I'm not jealous of him in the least, because to be honest with you, I don't want that on my conscience. I don't ever want to charge somebody that much money and I can't deliver that much value And then the people who giving me the reviews is giving me the reviews just because they want to be put on the website, or they don't understand that it wasn't my value that I gave them. It was their mindset that they came in with. And had they had that same mindset, they didn't have to pay me nothing. They could have took that same mindset and still did what they did without me. And a lot of people don't understand that about the mind. So that's why I charge less to deliver more, because I don't want no confusion. I don't want you to feel like you overpaid me for nothing. I'd rather you feel like you stole from me. And I prefer that business model so I could sleep at night. I don't want to charge somebody more than Jesus Christ charged for salvation. It's like, my goodness, come on now, especially being a Christian. It's like people upside down before they get upside right. And we just doing too much. There's just too much. We just got to have a little more respect and love and decency for one another. Like, just, that's just crazy. It's just crazy to me. I can't fathom it, but I always say don't judge, because one day when I'm that gentleman's age, it's, I don't think his brand bigger than mine. But one day when I'm his age and I run business and earn great money too, and could earn a whole lot more if I wanted to, I just don't care to. At $500,000 a year, you could live the life you want to live, and you could put up generational wealth too. I don't feel the need right now to make $100 million a year. It don't make sense. Like, what am I doing with the money? Am I building a new country? Like, if I'm gonna build a new country, and then I don't want to make that much money for my kids either, because all of that money without the work ethic to get it is gonna destroy you. I'm watching it. I know people that are of generational wealth, and it for the most part destroys them, because they didn't have to grind and sacrifice and work to get it. They just get ushered into it, and they don't understand what it take to get there. They don't understand not having. They don't understand having to get something out the mud. And so my philosophy on that is different. But we have to use our gifts. We gotta build business, and we gotta be able to do what we were put here to do. But the goal should not be to get rich. The goal should be to be able to take care of yourself, to be able to live abundantly. And money is a byproduct of you using your gifts. Money should not be your goal. Money will come, but you need to identify your purpose. And you can live your passion and make a profit and be in purpose. And so when you go on TonyGassisAcademy.com, and yes, I am selling this to you, but when you go see the prices, you're going to realize I'm not taking anything from you. If you have not taken Entrepreneurship with Purpose, take that course. That course is to teach you, and use the coupon code BLESSED, 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 not blessings, blessed. And take your time and put the coupon code in, because I don't like giving refunds for human error. Take your time. There is no one with a time clock on you buying the course. Take your time. Go in with the mindset to use the coupon code. If you forget to put the coupon code, that tells me you don't need it, because ain't nobody forgetting a discount that they truly need. So take your time when you going in there, because you make my business look bad when I have to refund you, because the payment processor says, oh, he's selling fraudulent products because he's issuing 50 million refunds. And then if you go to your bank and lie and say that it was a fraudulent charge, I have to pay $16. And that hurts my business too, because now they say, oh, he's selling fraudulent products. So listen, don't cost me while I'm trying to be a blessing to you. Don't cost me more money, and I'm trying to get a blessing to you. Come on now. Come on now. So when you take Entrepreneurship with Purpose, you're going to see how you're supposed to build business yet being in purpose. You also going to see how money should not be the goal. Money is the byproduct. Now, let me see. I don't have my course on there, CEO of Me. I need to put CEO of Me on there. But Entrepreneurship with Purpose is going to teach you that, because it's going to teach you your gifts and your purpose. It's a guy out there, Patrick Flynn, I think his name is, Entrepreneurship on Fire. He took my Entrepreneurship with Purpose course, then he stole my model and started teaching it like it was his. But in that course, you're going to learn to write down your gifts, to write down your passions, and learn how to marry them, and then learn how to birth the business. And it's very simplistic. It's not a 4-year degree. It's very simplistic. But I'm showing you and I'm giving you the blueprint on how I've been able to earn millions of dollars for my family, and to be able to earn that without, breaking my back. Because God has given you a gift, and he's given you multiple gifts, and he's given you a blueprint for business. But because man gave you a schoolhouse, and then man gave you a degree, and then man gave you a corporate job, you forgot what God gave you. Because see, the goal of man, this is what you have to realize in this, is the goal of man is money. But you cannot worship God and money. That's why the Bible says that it will be easier for a camel to fit through the eye of the needle. That's the little archway in the city, the eye of the needle, than it will be for a rich man to enter into the kingdom of heaven. And that's because most rich men worship money. And that's why I'm trying to tell these guys who out here charging people $20,000 a year for a group experience and $200,000 for a day, that we got to do better. Like, it shouldn't be that much money to learn anything from somebody, especially when none of us is Jesus Christ. And our salvation is free to us. It's like, that's the greatest price that has ever been paid. We got to be more realistic with our pricing instead of just being greedy. Because yes, I could charge $20,000 a year, and there will be people who will pay it, because we've been tricked to believe, and this is another trick of the enemy. We've been tricked to believe that the higher the price tag, the more valuable it is. I'm here to submit to you is the higher the price tag, the more worthless it is. Because when something is really valuable, the most valuable things are next to free. The most valuable things don't really, look at your college degree. How much does a college degree cost? And then how valuable is it? I have been able to earn millions of dollars with God's gift and no college degree. But I don't meet people with a college degree earning millions of dollars from their college degree. But yet, how much did a college degree cost? But yet, how much did your gift cost from God? Zero. So we got to get real about this thing. It's just like a diamond. God made a diamond for free. But yet we take, and that's why I have lab diamonds. Let me help you understand something. I'm gonna teach you a little something now. I'm gonna teach you a little something now. Sit with me now. Sit with me. This my chain line. Okay. That's my wife's closet, but I keep my chain in there. This my chain line. I could snap it on here, but I ain't gonna snap. Now this my chain line, okay? And you see it says consistency on the clasp over here. It say consistency on there. That my chain line. That's from a consistency brand, right? Now, that's those the diamonds, okay? Now this sterling silver. This the first make of this. Now see, this is what I'm trying to tell you. When I go out, if you have checked with a jeweler on how much this costs, this necklace from your jeweler is $100,000. This necklace from your jeweler is $100,000. You know how much I sell this for and make a profit? I sell it for $3,600, $3,600. When you see me at the game, you're not going to be able to tell that this is lab diamonds. The human eye cannot tell the difference between a natural diamond and a lab diamond. A natural diamond is free from the earth. They stealing the diamonds from rich soil across the world, bombarding, taking the diamonds, and then charging you this crazy price when God put them in the earth for free. And now lab diamonds is man-made diamonds. They made in a lab. They got next to the same specifications. The human eye cannot tell the difference. And these also pass the diamond tester. So now I'm going to be selling these soon. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I work with pro athletes. So I've mentored over 500 pro athletes, and it breaks my heart to see them go spend $100,000 on this when they literally could wear cubic zirconia and everybody would believe it's real because their contract is published on Google. So it's no sense in spending $100,000 and you paying when the jeweler got it for $10,000. And or the jeweler is selling you lab diamonds, but because you're not going to go home and have a real laboratory diamond tester, you're going to just touch it with your diamond tester that you got off of Amazon and it's going to pass. So now you think you got natural diamonds, but you wearing lab diamonds. And see, this is what I try to take. I always cut out the middleman. I go right to the source. See, because I know God, I don't have to overcharge people because I know the source. See, when you know the source, you don't need all the resources. See, I go to the source so that I don't have to be overcharged by the resources. And the reason why I don't like to overcharge people is because I know that you could go directly to the source. So all I'm doing is I'm saving you just a little bit of time. So that's why I don't try to hit you across the head. But let me tell you something. You have a gift in you. And you just got to learn just a little bit how to turn that gift into something. So here go my client. Here go my client, Natasha. She in the DMV area. She come to me. She gone through a divorce. Natasha tell her story. She gonna get ready to tell her story in a book form soon. And because she gonna sign up for my year of coaching program. But here go Natasha. Natasha, she like to sell food. So what I first tell her, you need to be selling plates. I mean, she like to cook food. You need to be selling plates. You cook this island food. You make all this good food. You need to be selling plates. And that'll make you $20 a plate. Boom, just like that. So then she joined my year of coaching program. But not only is she in it, another brother in it, Walter. So we on our group call. It's the Life Coaches Mastermind. This Life Coaches Mastermind, whereas coaches helping coaches, guess how much it costs for the year? Remember I told you about the other group program that the gentleman charging $20,000 a year for, right? Life Coach Mastermind, $997 a year. $1,000 for the year. And guess what? On that call, Walter said to her, he said, hey, you know, I'm from an area where people sell drugs, and what they'll do with the drugs is they'll go give people a little test of it, a little taste of it. He said, what you need to do is take your plate and go give away some free plates to the barbershop, but get them your card, your contact on how they could order from you the next week. She go and do that. She went and she did that, and she started getting orders. She wrote me. She said, Tony, I cannot believe that I'm being paid to do something I would do for free. I can't believe I'm being paid to cook. She said, this is just mind blowing. This is something she's been doing her whole life. This is something that when she was married, she was cooking every day for her family, taking care of her family. You hear me? And now she able to make money from it. But guess what? She also took the life coach certification. She also becoming a life coach to help divorcees, to help single parents, to help self-love and confidence, post-breakup, to help in that area. So she got a purpose as well. Food is conduit. Food is a connection. Food bring people together. So boom, here go my plate. Boom, come on over here, holler at me. But I'm also a mentor, life coach, also an author, getting ready to publish that book. So this what I got. This what I want you to understand. You got it in you already. And the thing about it is, what I don't like is, I don't like you sitting there and then you just, I don't like you sitting there and you just watching me. You just watching me live. This here 20 inches. See, I got a thick neck though. From lifting weights. I got a thick neck. This 20 inches. This is a little long on my wife though. One of the tall men probably need 22 inches. And so here go the thing. You got the gift in you, and you just have to use it. So guess what? Here, I remember I went to LegalZoom.com. LegalZoom sent me a chat, and I did my LLC on their site. I talked to my homeboy who was less, skilled from me. I talked to my homeboy, and he went to the state website in the state of Florida. We're in the state of Florida. He went to the state website, sunbiz.org. I paid $300 for my LLC. He went to the state website and paid $35. Cut out the middleman. Cut out the middleman. Just did a Google search. How to start an LLC in Florida. My client I was just talking to, Natasha, she didn't know how to do an LLC. I said, listen, let's get on Google. How to start an LLC in Maryland. We went right to the website. We did a coaching session. We went right to the website. I did a screen share, and we walked through setting up the LLC on the state of Maryland website. It could have been $125 or whatever it was, but I said, okay, now you know how to do this. You paid for a coaching session to learn how to do this. You know how to do this. So now I need you to be able to teach everybody else. This is my son. He in the playroom. His friend coming to get him. And he calling me to tell me his friend here and that he leaving. Hush, Bella. Hush. Go night-night. Go night-night. Go night-night. I know he calling me. He calling me to tell me he was gone, but I'm shooting a video. Now he texting me again. Instead of him walking to my room, hey, Dad, I'm getting ready to leave. That's this new generation. The new generation. Go night-night. Hush. So he going on play date with his friend. So look, now, and see, I'm gonna tell you. See, me, I'm a businessman. I don't even like this kind of stuff. I wear this necklace on a date night with my wife because I want to look like a pro athlete. Have the people that say, "Ooh, do he play for the such and such?" No, too little. I don't even like this kind of stuff. But I did it just because I felt bad that these athletes is getting bamboozled. My mentees, the rest of them that I don't know, hey, to each their own. But my mentees, I'm like, listen, bro, I could do the same thing for you. You're going to have the same look for a fraction of the cost. You hear me? And when I say a fraction, I really mean a fraction. So listen to me. You got the gift. You could cut out the middleman. You could get right to the money. Like you working for a company that you could have started. So while you working for that company, be starting your own on the side. Be building your own business on the side. And that's why every single thing that I learned that has helped me become a solo entrepreneur, that has helped me earn millions of dollars for my family. A lot of people don't even understand what they be. Let me Google this. Let me show you. This kind of stuff you got to earn. This kind of stuff I be searching. What do you have to earn to be in the top 1% in the USA? National households that make $652,657 are considered among the top 1% nationally. This don't went up. They earn more than 8 times as much as the median household, which sits around 75,000. However, The 1% threshold varies from state to state, ranging from as much as $953,000 to as little as $368,000. America's top 1% is different in each state. This is by a website, smartasset.com. So this is the thing right here. Connecticut has the highest floor for the top 1%. I met a young lady from Connecticut. She came to a meetup that I did. I was doing a event in New York, and I met up with supporters, and I sent them, I met up with them, and we were supposed to just meet up for dinner, and then I ended up paying for the dinner. That wasn't in my plan, but she actually sent me a blessing on Cash App. But she's from Connecticut, and she was like, she was talking to us, and she was telling us like Connecticut got money. I didn't believe her, but now I see this. You need to earn a whopping $952,902 to be in the top 1% of households in Connecticut, more than any other state in 2023. Massachusetts, 903,000. California, 844,000 to be the top 100%. Now, southern states have the lowest income thresholds. It's weird that we got the lowest income thresholds. We come from southern states. We come from slavery too. Northeastern states. So this is the thing. This kind of stuff I search. I search this stuff just to see. But households in Florida and Texas need to earn much less to be considered among the top 1%. $694,987 and $631,849. So Florida, $694,987 put you in the top 1%. And Texas, $631,000. So that's right there what I want you to understand. Like, it's not even that out of reach. Like, yes, that's a lot of money, but you see business owners selling weave the hair, make more than this. You see people with clothing lines make more than this. You see people with makeup palettes make more than this. You see people doing eyelashes in their own location make more than this, and then teaching the eyelash classes. I just coached a client last week who she started her own school to teach what she was at work getting paid to do. She started the school to train it. And I'm gonna look on here. I ain't gonna say what she made. She beat the top 1% in her state. She beat the top 1%. What you got to make to be in the top 1% in her state? She make $300,000 more than that. More than that. And this woman ancestors come from slavery in America. But she cut out the middleman. She say, I'm here on this job doing this. How did I get trained to do this? I went to this little school. Who owned the school? Okay, I want to own the school. Guess what she did? She Googled it. For free. She did not take a course. But now, because you could get misled on Google, she coming into my year of coaching program. I'm finna teach her how to turn it into a business. Now, you could create a course because you could be trusted because you did it yourself. Now, we finna take other people to go through your course on how, for one, they could come to your school and get trained to be in this profession to make the hill money. Two, they could be a trainer at your school, which will make them more than being in the profession. Three, we gonna teach them how to do a school in their state. We also gonna teach them how you started out with your school, and then how you made enough money in the first 18 months. She did all this by herself. All this by herself. Listen to me. I became a millionaire, meaning earning more than $1 million in a year by myself with no mentee. So that's why when I come give you the game on TonyGaslinAcademy.com, I got 70 courses on there in the areas of life, love, and business. The reason why I charge so little is because I did what I did alone. So I don't need to charge you $20,000 for a year to be in a group program because I did it alone. So why am I finna take your whole life savings to teach you how to get on the internet? It don't make sense to me. So listen, I'm telling you that you've been trapped. I'm telling you you've been trapped. I'm telling you you've been lied to. I'm telling you that it's not expensive as you've been told. I'm also telling you that the knowledge ain't worth as much money as you've been told. And that's why today on Small Business Saturday, you use the coupon code BLESSED and you're going to get those courses on TonyGasselsAcademy.com for 50% off. I'm telling you to get the courses that you can afford. Entrepreneurship with purpose, you need that. The personal brand, not the one-on-one program, but the personal brand, that's just the course that teach you exactly how I built my personal brand. You need that. If you want to get on social media, you need social media mastery. You'll see that course. If you want to be on YouTube, now YouTube pays me 6 figures for being on here doing these videos. I got a YouTube for Beginners course. You need that. If you want to have TonyGasselsAcademy.com, your name academy.com, teaching what you know, teaching people how to get into the industry, you might be slaving away right now in corporate America in a job that other people would want. But they don't know that that job in IT pay that. They don't know that that job in HR, they don't know that that job in whatever you're doing, do a course on it. Do a course on how you got in your position. Charge $97 for it, which is more than what I charge for some of my course. Charge $97 for it. Go on Fiverr, get a flyer made for it, post the flyer on Instagram and Facebook, and then boost the flyer to the age and demographic, to the demographic you feel like will best fit for this industry and this type of job. Boost it to them for what you can afford per day. $3 a day, that's $90 a month. One course sale, you done already made your $90 back because your course is $97. I got a course on TonyGasselsAcademy.com called How to Create an Online Course. It walk you right through how to do it. Listen, so this is what I'm trying to tell you, and that's why I'm getting a little crump, because it angers me when the knowledge be put right there in front of us and we don't believe in it. We don't believe that we can invest in ourselves and change our life. And we sitting here and we watching people and we listening to people, and we got the nerve to get jealous of people, and we got the nerve to get mad with people, and we got the nerve to say, oh, you bragging. Oh, you bragging. Ain't nobody bragging when they telling their truth. Don't let the confidence offend your insecurity. That's my quote that Deion Sanders borrowed from me. Listen to me. It's right there in front of you. It's right. You don't have to be broke. Listen, I'm going to tell you why I'm broke. I'm broke because I spend too much money. But I don't got to. That's my fault. If I go and I spend too much money and I make myself broke, that's my fault. God done provided me with more than enough. I'm sitting here paying bills today. I said it to my wife. I'm like, man, girl, this Restoration Hardware, that's the furniture store. I just had to pay a bill today because it's here bad. Because they give you a card. They let you get a card and then you get interest free for 12 months. I did it on my credit. They approved me. So my wife, she 12 interest free meaning you don't pay any extra. So why would you pay that lump sum of cash at once when you could pay it over 12 months? Come on, Dave Ramsey. That's where you need your credit card. Right there. I get to spread this out over 12 months instead of just dropping it. And this the ridiculous thing about it. But see, that's the thing is, I can't get mad at it. I can't get mad at it because I'm thankful to God that my wife is in that position, because my wife, we was on food stamps. This bed that I'm sitting on, she told me it cost $10,000. I did not know that. I did not know that. She said that she showed it to me and I approved it. I did not know that. I did not know that. I found out I get people the bed bite. Get the people the bed bite. Child, I could have went to IKEA. Child, get the people the bed bite. It's too late. Ma'am, you is from Jamaica. Y'all that came over here when you 4, 5 years old. Why did you buy a $10,000 bed? When you know what struggle look like? Listen, man, me and my wife. What? But I said, Lord, I thank you. Lord, I thank you, because this woman was on food stamps with me. And Lord, you gave me the blueprint. I don't have a mentor. I've never had a mentor. Lord, you gave me the blueprint. Lord, you told me to go. Lord, you showed me the steps. And I'm going to tell you why I charge so cheap, but why my courses is worth so much. Because my salvation from Jesus Christ was free. He paid the price. That's why my pricing model is what it is. I'm going to tell you why I give 90% off, 70% off, 50% off. Because God has blessed me above and beyond, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. So I don't have to adhere to the marketing standards of the industry. I don't care what these men out here talking about your pricing and what it make you look like and how it make your brand look like. Man, bump all that. I'm a price based on biblical principles. I'm going to price based on the love and the blessing that I receive from God. I'm not going to charge people their entire life savings to learn from me when I got on Google and learned it by myself. I'm just cutting out the middleman. I'm cutting out them going to Google today and getting taken by a shark. I'm coming as a real friend. I'm coming as somebody that's going to give them the honest truth for the lowest price possible. Because there's sharks out here that'll charge them an arm and a leg to do the same thing. I recently had to upgrade the price on my life coach certification, and that strictly was because it is inside of an industry and people are charging $12,000, $20,000, and they've never had they don't have 10% of the success that I've had as a coach. So now my course is like, I think $4,700, and people are signing up for it and they're not even questioning it, because other people that have not had the success that I've had as a coach is charging the same price and more. I had a lady who come to hire me for coaching to teach her how to build her coaching brand, but she took the life coach certification of somebody else for $12,000, and at that time I think my course was like $1,500. And I'm like, why you ain't take my course? In so many words, she basically was telling me, because I just seen you as a black, dumb N-word. In so many words, that's kind of what I picked up at. You too country, too basic. So somebody finessed her, because that's how a charlatan does. That's how somebody who trying to finesse you, they come in with the suit on. They come in looking all this and that. They coming to finesse you. And that's why they could charge you that crazy price, because they coming to take advantage. But when somebody come in a t-shirt, got more knowledge than I got more knowledge in my pinky finger than they got in their whole body, that had way more success, and I'm charging 90% less. But because I'm country, because I'm down to earth, because I'm relatable, because I'm black, because I'm a man, for whatever reason, because I'm from the South, oh, he don't know nothing. He don't know nothing. All right. Okay. All right. A lot of people, the bad part about cheap courses is people will buy it and don't even take it. And don't even realize that in that course is $1 million blueprint. In that course is $1 million a year blueprint. But because they paid $5 for it, they say, oh, it can't be worth nothing. And so they get it to make themselves feel bad. Listen, I'm going to tell you what to do when you buy these courses. The coupon code is blessed. But when you buy the courses, look at your schedule over a week. Find a day and a time that every week you can sit down and go through the course. If one week you get booked up at that time, then get back to it the next week. Go through the whole Entrepreneurship with Purpose course and take notes. Go through the whole Personal Brand course and take notes. If you're struggling in love and relationships, then take those courses and take notes. If you want to build on social media, on YouTube, take the YouTube course and take notes. And then after taking notes, then take action. If you don't understand what you've learned, and it's in very simple language, but it's general for everybody. But if you need it specific for you, then book a coaching session. And the crazy thing about it is I'm not supposed to be coaching. And yes, coaching kind of stressed me out. And yes, it steals hours from my day. But I do it to be accessible. I do it because we could touch the hem of Jesus Christ's garment. Who am I? If you could touch the hem of Christ's garment and be healed from a sickness that have ailed you for years, who am I? Who am I to be inaccessible? Who am I? That's why I do one-on-one sessions. That's why I do my group coaching for an affordable price. The Growth Club, you're going to see it. And for somebody, and I know we're going to have demons and devils in the comments, twisting the message and turning it into something that it's not. When you see them, just rebuke Satan in the name of Jesus and keep going about your business. But I'm giving you the whole blueprint. So if you ever once have seen me moving around, seen me in the bed, in the car, seen me in the hotel room, seen me doing this, and you like, man, it look like Tony don't work no job. Man, it look like Tony got time freedom and get to do what he want to do with his time. Listen, everything that I've done, I put it into a course. And I did not charge an arm and a leg for it. So it's all right there. It's all right there. You just got to do the work. And when you do the work, you're going to surprise yourself. One of my students, she came and she took every course. And she took every course. Her name is Latoya Okia. And y'all will see her on YouTube. Latoya is one of my students. She took my life coach certification program. She joined all the group coaching. And the thing that I love about Latoya is she implements. Everything she learned, she implement. And I was like one of her first coach. I was her first coach, but then she went to other coaches. And then when she went to them other coaches, she came back and told me, like, Tony, I ain't really learned nothing. I had already knew everything. And she taught herself a whole lot, just like what I try to tell y'all. A lot of this stuff is out there for free. But see, she come from a place to where she didn't know that it was okay. She didn't know if it was okay to learn from somebody and then tell them, hey, I learned from you. And then when she told me that she learned from me and she implemented, I'm like, hey, congratulations. I'm glad you're getting success. And Latoya, she got to take care of her family, just like me. And we're not the same gender. She's a woman, I'm a man. And she country like me. She from the South like me. So if it could work for two country bumpkins and we get in a position to where we could operate in our gift and earn what a school teacher earned in a year, earn that in a month, and earn twice that and 3 times that in a month sometimes. It don't seem fair, but it's available to everybody. God is not a respecter of persons, meaning that God, he'll favor you more if you in line and you living right and you living righteous. Yeah, he could pour out more onto you, but God don't determine who can live righteous and who not. God open and available for anybody who want to live right, do the right thing, and then who want to follow the principles and the teachings of the Bible, which say, if you don't work, you don't eat, which tell us to invest. It tell us to invest in ourselves. The story, the parable of the talents. Don't bury your talents. That was talking about money. Don't bury your money. Invest your money. Don't bury your gifts. Invest your gifts. Don't hide your gifts. Give your gifts. This is what I'm trying to tell you. I'm going to go and close out. But this is what I'm trying to tell you. Everything right there for the taking. And if you don't have $1 today, get on Google and learn it. And don't pay nobody $1 either. Read all the blogs. Read all the articles. It's right there for you. That's how I did it. But if you say, oh, I got a few dollars, then I can learn from somebody who done already made the mistakes and then cut out the mistakes and just going to get me right to it. It's so many people that buy my courses and I could go into the system and they've completed 0% of it. Come on now. That you hindering yourself. You your problem. You not successful because of you, not because of nobody else. You strapped financially because of you. The financial freedom right there. It's right there. You just got to implement. You got to implement it and you got to be consistent. I'm telling you now. I'm telling you. Hey, this Tony Jackson. God bless you. Use the coupon code BLESSED. Today is 50% off. TonyGacksonAcademy.com. Monday, I believe it's going to be Cyber Monday. I might leave it 50% off, but at the worst, it'll be 40% off. So you still have your blessing. This Tony Gaskins. God bless you. And listen, when you get your success, when you get where you're trying to get to, when you do what you set out to do, reach out to me and let me know. But every single thing you learn from me, implement it in your life and watch what happens. We're going to talk soon.